Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Well, it's a happy day in the makeup world because the Rephr concept store opened up just a few days ago. What is the Rephr brush concept store? Well, let me tell you what Rephr brushes do. They're based in Canada, but they hand make their natural goat hair, undyed goat hair brushes in Japan. And they are crowdsourced, which is exactly what you think it means. They like to put the brushes out there to the community in their concept store, which is, like I said, just reopened. You get brushes, beautiful Japanese goat hair, undyed goat hair brushes for a fraction of the cost. And all they ask for in return is that you give them your honest opinion, that you work with them, play with them, and tell them. They will send you a little email, and you get that savings as long as you, which everyone loves to do, of course, fill out that email and let them know what you thought. Now, the concept store is quickly running out of supplies. It's true, but keep an eye on it on the Rephr website, which I'll link below. Let me tell you what they have and had. They had, and some of these brushes I'm holding up are dirty a little bit, kind of not as clean as they could be because the maid just didn't do her job. I'm the maid. If you haven't figured it out, I'm the maid and I didn't do my job. But I love them. I kind of like calm down and not use them all. Okay, but let me just tell you what we have here. So they put the Core Eye Trio, which is brush one. Every time you see me do an eye video, I always pull out this brush one. It's my favorite Rephr brush of all time and one of the favorite brushes I own. So the Core, these are the Core 1, 2, which is kind of a flat shader brush here, and 3, this little guy's a little pencil brush. She's a little bit dirty. They were on sale down from, normally this little bundle of 3 would be $72 and it was on sale for $39. Brush number 4, which is this beautiful kind of angled blush brush, is still on the site. If you run, you can hopefully still get it. And instead of being $39, it's $23. And though these are existing brushes, as you see, I already had them in my collection, Rephr is still kind of testing them out, wants to know what you think, if you would change them or just keep them the same way. I keep them the same way, Rephr. I love them. At any rate, let's talk about the brand new eye bundle. And this is what I picked up and what I am going to demonstrate on this eye look today for you. Now, there are a lot of brush enthusiasts out there and they have multiple brands and so much knowledge. I have noticed, however, I have a lot of brush newbies who can be slightly intimidated by all the information out there, and I just want to break it down for you. I do understand that you're coming into this video with various levels of knowledge about brushes. Some people are like, oh my God, I use a Q-tip. Some people use, Real Techniques or some of those. No shame in it. It's all welcome here, and I hope not to talk down to those who know and love these brushes so well, but I also want to have it be a little bit approachable for folks who are intimidated by all this knowledge and make it easier. So I broke open this new set of 4 and used them for this eye look. And then I realized as I was using them, I went, oh no, I'm gonna film this out of order and I'm gonna have dirty brushes. I don't care. I love them. I don't mind that they're a little bit messy because they've been used once. Forgive the maid here. She didn't do her job. Okay, so the new eye bundle consists of, let's talk about it. It consists of 4 brushes, as I think I said, and it starts with brush 26. So brush 26 is right here, as I said, a teeny bit dirty, and this is the largest pencil brush ever made by Rephr. What is a pencil brush for? Oh gosh, it gets your inner and outer corners. So if you want to put some color there in the inner or get something right here, and it also goes really fast, which you'll see in my demo, and is extremely accurate because of that point. I also use this. I will line under the eyes with it. I will do, side application. This kind of compares a little bit to the 23 and the 3, which are already in the Rephr collections. Here's the 23. Here's the 23, 3, and the new one. So let me just hold those up for you. The new one's dirty. The other 2 aren't. So all the way right here, we start with the 23, which is a teeny one, the 3, and then our brand new 26, which as you see is definitely the largest pencil brush in their collection. Extremely useful For a tiny pencil brush, you can kind of use that, you know, here and there. But when this is a little bit bigger, it allows you to use it for a little bit more. You can still line with it because of that little tip there, but you can actually also use the length of the, you know, the brush and to do a little bit more detail work and still be accurate. A really great brush for beginners or to add to a larger collection. Let's move on to the fluffiest, fluffy blending brush. This is the new, brand new 27. Also a little bit dirty because I used it already. I couldn't wait. You know, forgive me. So here it is, the big fluffy number 27. And I'm going to compare this here to the 16, which is another fluffy one. And you're going to say, the 16 right here, you're going to say, Rebecca, that looks fluffier. No. It's just that I have used it and loved it and washed it and played with it. So that's kind of what that starts to look like. This is going to get even fluffier when I wash it. So this is the new one because I used it in my demo. And here is like an original existing 16, and that's the brand new one. What is the fluffiest of fluffy blending brushes used for? Oh goodness, everything from blending in the makeup to applying a sheer wash of color all over the eye. If you're really doing a super duper kind of smoky look, you can actually even kind of go out with it. Why not? Beautiful and useful. And when I used it, I found also did some kind of technical work for me. Honestly, these brushes do the work on their own. I sound this excited over brushes because I actually am this excited over brushes. Okay, let's talk about the 28. So the 28 is a shader brush. It's, you know, really for precise application. And as you can see, I used one side of it today. Actually, I don't mind that this is kind of dirty because I can show you. I used one side of it today with my Nars Summer Solstice palette just to lay down some color. And it just really works well for that. I also use these types of flat shader brushes to get under the eye and do some work there because, like a pencil brush, they have that very thin, narrow, I don't know if that's being picked up, tip to them. And this one I would, I guess, compare to the number 2. This is the number 2 right here. And here is the brand new 28, so 2 and 28. And this is going to be even more, the dirty one that I just used is the new one, and that is going to be even more precise and will be, for me, I can tell you, super useful. The last one that's in the new eye bundle that I want to show you is has no comparison because it's the first time that Rephr has ever done this. This is the number 29. It is a firm and dense liner brush. This can do wings. It can do, I use it for liner, and I'll tell you what I use it for in a moment, but take a look at it here. It's just kind of a really flat, let me let that zoom in, liner brush. For those of us with hooded eyes who avoid a liner on the lid, this I found amazing, wet or dry, for taking powder product and pressing it in just above the lash, just almost into the lash line. Fantastic. Plus, if you have some sort of a gel liner that you are able to put in the waterline, that's safe for the waterline, you could dip in there and this would apply to the waterline or even tight line absolutely precisely and beautifully. And this is the first time that Rephr have done this. So I was able to get this bundle set for $52 instead of $88. I consider myself quite lucky. When I last checked, it was gone. Please keep an eye on it because Rephr constantly has, now that the concept store is open, they will update. Get on their email list. They will let you know when these things are open. Sometimes you can pre-order. Then you can also go ahead and take a look at the brushes, the little fledgling guys that have made it from the nest, from the concept store into the main store, and you can buy them singly or in bundles. If you have not ever taken the plunge to these natural hair Japanese brushes, I really do recommend Rephr. I always recommend Sonia G for those starting out. I absolutely adore her and her beautiful brushes. But Rephr also is another idea. They are fantastic, even for anywhere from beginners, I promise you, all the way through collectors who have rooms full of brushes. Once you go down the brush rabbit hole, let me tell you, you never come back. And there's so many different types of hair brushes. And I have done so many videos on these. If you are new to brushes and you have questions to help clear things up, or you're confused at all, don't hesitate to ask. And if you are an expert who has millions and thousands and millions of brushes, I would love to hear your thoughts as well on these Rephr brushes. Okay, getting new, never before used brushes is like such a treat because it's only once. You know, once you've used them and washed them, some people wash them first. I don't think you have to. You let me know what you feel below, but I just use them because they're only that like pristine once. Oh, it's exciting. Okay, let me turn my mirror around. Today for us, I'm going to put on a video. I've already reviewed this palette. I can link it below. It's the Summer Solstice palette from Nars. And forgive me, I understand they just take the same palette and repackage it in beautiful packaging. They got me. I don't care. I love this. So I thought this would be a really good one to use. It's really pretty, really bronzy shades. And we're going to use only the 4 new brushes. Now, normally, I would probably add another in for my Rephr collection, but I wanted, for the sake of they're new, I want to just use these 4. So I'm going to go in here just with a kind of my nice fluffy, we're going to start with the 27, the new 27 brush, and I'm just going to kind of set the concealer I have on my eyes. I got nothing on my eyes with this kind of matte shade here. Oh, nice and fluffy. Sorry. I got overly excited for a minute because it's so fluffy. So pretty and fluffy. Ooh, love it. Okay. Then we are going to go in with the number 28, our flat brush here, into this shade right here. And just kind of apply it. I'm just laying on the pigment. Oh, this is a nice brush. These Rephr brushes are such workhorses. You know, they're just, pardon me using my finger still. That's why the good Lord above gave them to us for makeup application. I just love Rephr brushes, and you know what I'm going to use this one for? This is not a pencil brush, but I'm still going to kind of use it to go in here and just run the color under the eye because it's got that little tip that just kind of allows you to use it that way, okay? Let's go in with our pencil brush here, and I'm going to take that darker color there and go all the way. Just show you how to use them both here. I'm just doing a very, very simple look. And now let's try this guy here. Let's try him. Let's go ahead. This is really for like a winged eyeliner look, but I have, oh, look at this. I have hooded eyes. So I'm going into this kind of a maroony color down here. I have hooded eyes. So I very, very rarely apply liner to the top lid because I don't have that much lid space. So this, okay, let me just zoom you in really good here. If you see, I'm able to just press this shade in, and I'm not really looking in the mirror because I want to just show you guys, to the lash line. And that is really helping me because I am a bit of a klutz and I go really fast. I don't care. I embrace my klutziness. You should embrace yours if you have any. Maybe you're not klutzy. I'm not calling you klutzy, but if I do, it's a compliment. Look at how I can just press this in. Let me see about down below too. Let's just, for fun, let's just give it a try. Oh, wow, look at that. Let me just show you. I'm not looking in the mirror, so pardon me if I'm making an error. Look at how I can just get right up there, because sometimes when I am in a hurry, which means I'm going even faster than I am here, I will go under the eye to do something, and it gives an unintentional smokiness. You know what I mean? If it's too thick. So you're never going to go too thick. This is a beautiful, beautiful pencil. So I just wanted to do a simple look and use the 4 new ones. And what I'm going to do now is just add some mascara, and we're going to come back and talk about these absolutely lovely brushes. Stay right there. Okay, I'm back. The brushes do the work for you. I added on some mascara, some eyeliner, easy. You saw how quick it was. It's not, yeah, I put on eye makeup quickly. We know this, especially if you've been with my channel for a while. But honestly, the brushes did the work. They're beautiful. Now, currently, I know it's tough to get in the concept store. Watch for these brushes though, watch for the bundle. Watch, keep an eye on the concept store so that you can save money. These, the Rephr brushes are just little workhorses. I just absolutely love them. I'm so pleased with this look. Like I said, I probably would have thrown in other brushes in there had I not just been testing the 4 new ones, but I'm really glad I used those 4. And let me tell you, I didn't think I would need this little guy. It's amazing for liner. And maybe I'll even try a winged liner, maybe with a shadow. If I wet it, maybe. Do I dare? We shall see. Let me know if you got yours, how disappointed you are that they're gone. They might be coming back. Just stand by. Let me know with your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed hanging out with me while I tried these. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.